Welcome back. Fancy a flat pack house you can build in just 4 hours. The end result? A granny flat in your backyard that will cost you about $10,000. Tonight, we show you how.
They're the small homes turning backyards into gold mines. Flat pack houses are now as easy to set up as IKEA furniture.
Conventional build is far too expensive. It's a very, very cheap option to build.
It's an independent house by itself.
Sam Azai built a small granny flat at the back of his family home in Western Sydney. He never thought he'd be able to afford an investment property, but the simple kit home was in his budget. This week he'll have tenants moving in and paying him $380 a week in rent.
2 bedrooms with a laundry, a 1 bathroom, living room, and the kitchen.
Sam bought his granny flat through Melbourne company iBuild Solutions, who specialise in cheap flat pack homes from just $10,000.
People that are retired with limited funds, they can get a much better return on an investment like that than they can putting their money in the bank.
Shane Bray runs Superior Granny Flats. He says business is booming in parts of Queensland, where councils are allowing granny flats to be built at an incredible rate.
People can spend $100,000 there and get about a 10% return.
Shane also says the small homes are being considered by many that simply can't break into our housing market.
Your son and daughter who are getting married and looking to buy a house and obviously can't afford to, they will build a unit in the backyard, and when the situations change, they will swap over with the parents in the house.
Well, we certainly believe we got full value for money.
Retiree Rob Hull and his wife live in this spacious 2-bedroom granny flat at the back of their home in Melbourne's southeast. His daughter now lives in the family home with her 3 children. Laws on renting out granny flats for cash do differ from state to state. In Queensland, New South Wales, Tasmania, South Australia and Western Australia, homeowners are allowed to rent out a second home in their backyard, while in Victoria, that's not the case.
You would leave home about 18, 19, you'd rent a house for a while, you'd save some money while you were working, and then you'd go and buy a house. There's so many young people that can't afford to do that.
Sally Wills owns Small Change Design, a company that specialises in very small housing. She says Victorian regulations on granny flats, which are some of the toughest in the country, must be changed to create more affordable housing for those most in need.
This is not a shortcut to dual occupancy. This puts houses on the ground. So at the very worst, it will mean that we get some more rental accommodation.